Live from the rinks in Hop Park, New York, the Stony Brook Seawolves take on the Kent State University Golden Flashers in an ACHA matchup. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back, everyone, to Seawolves Hockey Live. Tonight, the Seawolves begin their 2017-18 season against the Kent State Golden Flashers. Well, after a disappointing finish at the National Championship last year, the Seawolves will begin their quest on winning the National Championship this year. I spoke with Coach Garofalo earlier this evening and talked a little bit about the current roster, and he's extremely optimistic about this team's chances this year. Let's bring in Andy Sukoff right now and talk about the team that the Seawolves will be playing tonight, the Golden Flashers.
Well, Andy, first of all, it's nice to be back. You know, another season you and I together. It's always fun to be here.
So this is what year for you
this
now?
This is number 4 now.
Number 4, wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
Time flies.
I think I'm starting 6, but...
Yeah. Kent State's coming in tonight at 2-0. They swept their series against Slippery Rock a couple weeks ago. And when I was talking to Coach Jim Underwood before the game, there were a couple players that he said to specifically look at, and that's his first line, which he's starting with tonight: John Bettina, Jason Smith, and Sean Moore, and his defensive pairing of Ryan Wanfort and Caleb Ganelli. Those are the 5 that we should be looking at to make impact for this Golden Flash team tonight. And you look at the rest. You look at the rest of the team. They have a lot of size to this team, something that could work to their advantage against a Stony Brook team that's built more on speed.
Something like the Midwest has over, I think, all other areas of the country.
It's all that
size factor.
It's all that corn they eat.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it is, but I'm very impressed by these guys. They came in today very, professional. They were all like gentlemen coming in here, and really, really nice to see, these young guys coming in here from Ohio. Stony Brook will eventually go out there as well. So it's going to be interesting because, like you said, they've had 2 games under their belt, so they've got a little bit of the game in them already. Stony Brook going to start tonight for the first time with 4 new guys on in the roster for tonight's game, and we'll talk about them in a little bit. But I think this team here is a good test for the Seawolves right off the bat because the coaching staff really needs to see what they have. My conversations with Coach Garofalo were pretty simple. We talked a little bit about what he saw, what his vision is with this team, and he basically did almost like a reversal of what he said in the past. In the past, it's always been an offensive-driven team with lots of scoring capability and guys that can put the puck in the net. He immediately said tonight, we are better defensively and our offense will contribute. And not in those words exactly, but in a way to say that they're going to lean on their defense to create their offensive opportunities, which is a real change from what we've watched over the last few years.
And I spoke to Coach Garofalo last week on Sports Talk 1240 on 1240 AM WGBV out here on Long Island. And one of the things he said to me, and this was something that we haven't seen much of in the last few years, normally the Seawolves have had 2 big scoring lines, and then the bottom 2 lines were more defensive-minded, and whatever you got offensively was a French benefit. Now, this year, he expects all 4 lines to have decent scoring depth because he's going to be relying on all 4 of his lines to produce points for him this year. Because he doesn't have a guy like JT Hall. He doesn't have a Chris Stemke that he can rely on to put up 50, 60 points.
Exactly. I mean, you lose Hall, you lose Stemke, and right away you lose not only goal scoring, but some sizable and strong forwards.
And between the 2 of them, they had over 100 points last year. So that's tough to replace when you lose your top 2 scorers, and then on top of that, you lose a spark plug like Eddie Yazowski. So you have to find people to replace him. And Coach Garofalo was talking about some of these new guys coming in that are going to be replacing,
such
as number 88, Joey Slevin, and he was raving about him.
Basically, Slevin, he's a local kid out of East Northport. Chris Garofalo, the coach, described him as dynamic, shifty, quick hands. He played for the PAL Premier League, great speed, even a la Lopish speed. For those of you who don't know who Lopes was, he was a guy who used to leave tread marks in the ice when he skated here. Incredible speed, incredible tenacity. So we're going to see if Slevin can bring that type of speed to the game here. He also said that he's still a freshman, so obviously there's going to be some freshman issues that you have.
With any new team, and there's going to be some turnover, there's obviously going to be growing pains involved. You have a lot of guys who haven't played with each other yet, and while this team doesn't have that many seniors, you have a lot of juniors who have been here before.
Right.
So I think Coach Garofalo is going to be looking at guys like Frank Kasha as the ones to be leading the team this year.
Absolutely. He also mentioned there's another freshman forward, number 24. This is Nervicosi. He played in the Western States Hockey League at Colorado. Smart, small, gritty, good hockey IQ. These are the type of players that have thrived here at Stony Brook. So he might fit the mold more so, and we're hoping, he's coming in here, another freshman, okay? Opportunity is a knocking. Right now, they've added another defenseman this year, another freshman, number 22. But you guys got to keep an eye on this guy because he's got some size.
Yeah, Brendan Pepe, he is at 6'3", 200.
6'3", 200 pounds, and we've seen him on the ice. He takes up a lot of space. He's got a very long reach. He played also for the Premier PAL, local PAL team here, junior team. Tall, good vision, big reach, good shot. So now you've got Kasha, you've got Sherding, and now you've got Pepe, who can bring the puck from the point.
And with Pepe, he's a right-handed shot. So now you have him and Sherding as your right-handed shot from the point, and Kasha your left-handed shot from the point.
Good complementary.
You got all three that can work on the power play. And what Coach Garofalo was telling me, him and the other new defenseman, Kyle Hoon, number 5, those are the two he's looking at to replace the talent of Mike Cartwright and Alex Miller, who are two steady defensemen for the Seawolves over the last 4 years.
Hoon's a transfer from came out of the NCAA D3, and he comes as a sophomore into Stony Brook. So he probably only played 1 year there, but up in the main areas where he played, and there's always good hockey up north. So we're looking to see some great things. As a matter of fact, Yoon's going to be on the starting line tonight, so he'll be paired with Frank Sherding, and we'll be keeping an eye on him. In net, of course, we'll have Payne Yoda, who was outstanding last year. Just incredible goaltending last year.
Payne Yoder was one of the main reasons Stony Brook got where they were, because that was a team that was kind of in transition. You had lost a lot of your big stars over the last 3 years. So Yoder fills in the shoes of guys like Derek Williams and Brandon Jones and Todd Scrolla, who for the last 3 years had basically been anchors in net. And now Payne Yoder's just the next one up on line.
Let's talk about some of the players that have come back this year. Joe Heffernan is back again. He's a junior. He's going to be on the defensive squad tonight, and he'll be mixed into the defense. Parker Bishop comes back. He's a junior as well. Parker Bishop is one of those steady guys. I got to tell you, I've watched this kid play here now going on his 3rd year, and he is just a real solid defenseman. Stony Brook is so lucky to have him.
Yeah, he's been one of the most improved players I've seen in the 3 years he's been here.
Absolutely.
And I expect to see a lot more of that this year.
Out of Granite Bay CA, went to Northwood School. Tim Elberg is also back. He's a sophomore from Mayo Pack. He played for the Metro Moose. You've got a newcomer, Connor Dempsey. He's a freshman from Stony Brook, and he'll be here as well. Not on the ice tonight. Charles Peck is another pickup forward, freshman, out of Montclair, New Jersey. Played for PAL, USPHL Elites. Matthew Crockett is back and will be in the lineup tonight as a junior. Matthew Crockett, I got to tell you, in key faceoffs last year, key penalty killing situations.
He's one of the hardest.
Was the man.
He was one of the hardest working forwards last year, and he's going to be one of those people that the coaching staff relies on to continue up with that incredible work ethic.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on Matt Crockett tonight. Also back is Brendan Colillo. He'll be on the starting line tonight. Brendan comes out of Wayne, New Jersey. He played for the New Jersey Hitmen. Eli Lynn also back. He's a junior this year. Played for Becker College, NCAA. Ori Benyamini is back from injury. And Ori will be centering tonight, the first line. Ryan Goulet's back again, 5'9", out of Boulder, Colorado. Brendan Pepe, we spoke about earlier. He's a newcomer, and he'll be in the lineup tonight. Mike Kowicki is back. He's a junior this year out of Breckenridge, Colorado. And another thing about Mike Kowicki last year, another solid defenseman. In key situations, he was a rock for this team, and he will be a rock this year, no doubt. Newcomer Jack Nevicosi is a forward. He's a freshman. And Jack is out of Breckenridge, Colorado. And if his parents are tuning in, we welcome you. Brad Riccardi is back. He's a forward. He's a junior out of Scarsdale, New
And
York.
we were waxing poetic about him last year when he joined the team in January. All he did was put up points.
Yeah. Transfer out of Manhattanville College. That's the NCAA D3 program. Back again on defense this year as a senior, Frank Sherding. We've watched Frank for the last 4 years, and this guy just gets better and better every year, and I expect this year for him to be
and he's shown incredible leadership since he's gotten here, and that's why Coach Garofalo believe he's earned to wear the captain's C this year.
Yonkers boy, Applecore. Devin Linker is back. He's a junior out of Redondo Beach, California. He won't be in the lineup tonight, but he's back. Sean Hart is a newcomer. He's a defenseman out of Flushing, New York. He played for the Greater New York Stars U18 program. Sean Hart is not in the lineup, but he's on the roster. Another one on the roster, not in the lineup tonight, is Keith O'Brien. He's a forward freshman out of East Setauket. Played for the Long Island Royals MGHL team. Kevin Murphy will be in the lineup tonight. He's a sophomore, right wing out of Pearl River, New York. We saw some great things out of him last year. I expect this year he'll take his level to another one this year.
Yeah, and he's going to have to, because he's going to be looked at as one of the guys to put up big points.
Back again is Chris Molnar. Chris joined the team last year, I think mid-year.
Yes.
And made some real impact right off the bat. Big guy, likes to throw the body. Coach's dream as far as that's concerned, because you want someone who could definitely get the heads up from the teams that are skating with their heads down. And no doubt. Also, Devin Palmieri's back, sophomore out of Montclair, New Jersey, New Jersey Hitmen. Devin had a real big year last year, and this year on the second line looks like he's going to be, and expect to see some great things out of him this year. Back is Frank Kasha. Frank will be in the lineup tonight, defenseman out of Staten Island, played for the New Jersey Rockets. One thing about Frank Kasha is get him the puck. When Frank shoots the puck, not many goalies can stop it. It's a hard, heavy shot. And when it comes at you at unbelievable speed. So we're going to see some goals from Frank Kasha for sure this year. Newcomer, we talked about him, Joseph Slevin. He's out of East Northport, played for PAL, USPL Premier Team. We expect to see some great things out of him. Not in the lineup tonight is Nicholas Schlegel, who's a junior, returning back out of Garden City. He played for the Metro Moose. And Mike Cassina, who will be in the lineup tonight out of Rockville Center, New York, played for the Greater New York Stars U18 program, and Mike will be in the lineup as well. In goal tonight, starting number 31 will be Payne Yoda. Payne's a sophomore. Can you imagine? He's a sophomore.
Yeah, which means three more good years out of that.
Played for the Rochester Junior Americans. And backing him up tonight will be Brandon Rathwell. And newcomer Bobby Lockwood has joined the Seawolves. And Bobby comes from East Islip, New York. He was playing recently for Team Beijing in the USPHL League. And he's now on the roster for the Seawolves. And also Richard Shipman, a sophomore as well, out of Mansfield, Maine, and played for the South Shore Kings in the USPHL Elite League. So there you have the roster for the Stony Brook Seawolves this year, and we're probably going to be seeing some of these new guys in and out of the lineup initially, just so the coaches can get a feel.
Yeah, the beginning of the season is a feeling out process. You want to see who's going to have the best chemistry with each other, who's going to contribute it right away, and who's going to make those little plays that ultimately lead to wins.
Some of the things that they're going to have to address with this year's team is a couple of these issues. The team record last year was 25-11-2. At home, they were 17-2. Away, they were 7-8. And when I asked the coach about this, he said a lot of it had to do with preparation. And what happens in hockey is a lot of these guys, you see them, they put their headsets on and they focus and they get their game head on and they start thinking about it. When they get on the road, if it's new to them, it becomes a little bit of a challenge to stay focused. Sometimes it really does. However, I really think that team leadership can help that. And I think this year that leadership is there, offensively and defensively, so hopefully that focus will be there. The other thing we talked about was Liberty is now in their division.
That's another tough division opponent that Stony Brook's going to have to face off with.
Fact of life, last year they owned Liberty in the regular season, and then when they got the playoffs, that focus factor took over because they lost in the playoffs to Liberty, a team that they probably should have used as a tune-up for the Nationals. And even the Coach Garofalo said they were probably thinking more toward the Nationals than the playoffs.
And you can't think like that, because then if you get too far ahead of yourself, you stumble later on.
Just think about the Seawolves won 4 years in a row that league. So it comes a time and there's a change. So this year the Seawolves are coming in ranked 8th. Last year they came in ranked 3rd. So there's not a huge difference between 3 and 8. If it's more, if you're coming in past 10 or 12 or 13, yeah, but still, you're still under that 10. Teams are going to come gunning for you, so they got to get off to a good start. That's really the key for them this year.
Yes.
Get off to a winning start. All right, folks, we're going to take our little break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. All right, folks, welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We are just moments away from the drop of the puck. The first thing we want to do is we want to apologize that our graphics page is not working tonight, but have no fear, it'll be up again in future games.
This is why we have a great producer.
All right. Very ambidextrous. As is customary, they dim the lights to bring the Seawolves on, and here they come. And here they are, your 2017-18 Stony Brook Seawolves. Tonight the Seawolves face off against Kent State University. And we'll be setting it down to PA announcer Jim Maritano.
As they announce the lineups for the Seawolves, on a related note, I always think of the Chicago Bulls when I hear that song.
All right, we have somebody to sing our Star Spangled Banner tonight, so we'll stay and listen. We'll stand and listen. Sign that man up. And then I want him to record some music for me. What a voice.
Hey, he could hold that note. I give him a lot of credit because I couldn't.
Great job. Great job. We love that. Hometown talent here to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Nothing could be better than that.
And now, opening night, time to set the tone for the Seawolves. They got to come out and come out aggressively.
That's it. Got to come out. And, it's pedal down, man. Pedal down. All the way.
And with this being the first game, you have to think, especially for the freshmen out there, there's going to be some nerves kind of going through, just like that extra energy that comes with the opening night on a new team and a new identity, new attitude.
Yeah, because it's opening night and it's home. And, we'll see how they do. Going to come out tonight. Going to start with Benyamini centering Kalilo on right wing, Palmieri on left wing, Shirting on left D, the newcomer Yoon on right D, facing off Gutita against Benyamini. And here we go, 2017-18 underway. Face-off won by Kent State. Turnover in the neutral zone. And picked up and fired all the way into Siegel's end. And it'll be an icing as that puck was fired all the way back in by Smith.
And it took us all of 9 seconds for the first icing of the season.
Face-off in the Kent State zone. To the right of Okiki. And Seawolves go with Benyamini and Kalilo and Palmieri. Stay with that line. Benyamini battling down low amongst Wampor and Parry. Back up to the point, past Shirting. Shirting squeezes his man off. Hahn will defend. Shot down low. Oh, what a save by Yoda as Kent State brings it hard and fast to the net. Shirting got pinched off there in center ice, and Hahn took the right play there, kind of played in the middle of the two between the shooter and the passer.
And Yoder had to make that play. He had to slide back over quickly, and he looked back because he wasn't sure where that puck was.
Exactly. Yeah, not for nothing. It was a very good scoring opportunity right off the bat, and Yoder was right there. Face off to the left of Yoder now. Kent State's a good team. They're coming out very hard. Pass through the neutral zone. We'll dump in. We got a line change now. We got Riccardi out there with. Oh, and the goaltender came all the way out and a loose puck in front of the net. We got Christina Riccardi and Murphy paired with Kasha and Bishop on D. Christina wins that puck on the wall. Sending it up to Murphy now on right wing. Murphy's got a trail, and he's got Bishop in front. He's back to Riccardi, and it didn't get through. Kasha's going to get to it, and will dump in.
And I think that pass was initially for Bishop, and it went over his stick, and Cassina had a chance for it, but couldn't get to it.
Yeah, Cassina was strong on the boards, got that puck out, and giving the Seawolves an opportunity. Another puck is going to go back in the Seawolves zone. Is no icing here. Gives Kent State an opportunity to change as they bring on their new line. That's Ethington. And we'll get the names for you. That's number 7 with the puck. That's Schaefer, and he loses it. Turned over, back to the point. Shot deflected off the leg. This is newcomer Slevin for the Seawolves, who's got the puck now, and who'll zigzag and move through the ice. And this is what Coach Garofalo told us. This kid's got the skill level. The question is can he keep the puck on his stick? And he goes in after his pass into the zone. Now he'll come up with it. Sends it out in front, and Crockett was just not in the area.
What's good about his size is that he can get around defenders without getting hit, so he can be very shifty on the ice, and that's going to work to his advantage.
This will be another icing here. Pepe did a nice job knocking that puck down, grabbing it with his reach.
That's what happens when you're 6'3". You could jump up like a center and grab it and take it down.
Yeah, and then Pepe was leveled by 22. Got his feet taken out. Seawolves now come out with Benyamini again. Palmieri and Kalilo. Pepe at the point. Is there no penalty was called there? Kawicki sends it down low, deflected to the corner. Benyamini took a dump there. Back out in front to Kalilo, fires a shot off the shoulder of Okiki. Back to the point to Pepe with the puck at the point. Makes a move, sends a shot down low. Pad save Okiki.
The Seawolves are getting some quality shots
and that
here
puck
early
was
in the
fired
period.
out into the Kent State bench, and faceoff will be back inside the Kent State zone.
Seawolves are getting some quality chances, and players like Brendan Cololo, who we saw last year open up the season like a house on fire and put up a lot of points at the beginning of the year. If he can get that started again, it's going to put the Seawolves in a good spot going forward.
This is the fourth line now. Lynn out there. Now Pepe fires a shot. Oh, what a save by the goaltender. Sort very late in the shot. Pepe ripping it from the point. Big hit on the wall from Lynn. Trying to knock down Frankel, but Frankel bucked right through that check. And now it's the Seawolves coming out with the puck, trying to get through their neutral zone. That's number 4. That's Elberg. We got Elberg out there along with Lynn. And looks like the newcomer, right?
Jack Nevikosi. But Tim Elberg, he's making his return to the Seawolves after taking last year off.
Yeah. Oh, you got to have the first penalty now. And it might be on the Seawolves. It might be on Nevercross. Yeah, so he may have had an interference call here.
Let's see who it is.
Actually, it's going to be on Kent State. That's number 23. It's
Frankel.
Stephen Frankel.
And Frankel's a big guy, so he might be almost not necessarily the target of penalties, but he might be more likely to take them because of just the sheer size compared to the Stony Brook roster.
Now, we don't see a power play. We see regular lines here and nothing different. So maybe this is the first game just to keep it set up. This is Colillo. His shot gets knocked down out in front toward the net. Palmieri's shot went wide. Back to the corner, picked up by Beniamini. He'll control it. Back to Pepe. Pepe fakes the shot to Beniamini. Back to Pepe at the point. Pepe's got a shot. He sends it, and it's deflected just behind. Might have off the stick of Okiki. Back to Pepe at the point. Pepe's got Kasha. He's going to hold the puck. Back to Kasha. Kasha's going to send it back to Pepe. Back to Beniamini. Looking for the one-timer. To the slot. Colillo. He scores! Oh, Colillo found the hole as Palmieri screened Okiki. And the Seawolves capitalize on the power play.
And that's the first power play goal of the season, first goal of the year. Brendan Colillo gets it started for the Seawolves. But if you watch that replay, the puck movement from the point, especially with Brendan Pepe's stick, you watch here, he just pulls everything out, gets it out to Kasha on the board, and now Beniamini's got it right here. Here's Colillo right in the slot. Nobody on him. And he's just able to stick it in.
And he one-timed it, which is the key.
But Palmieri may have gotten a stick on it.
Oh, we'll have to check and see. Seawolves up by the score of 1-0 on the power play goal. Right now, out shooting Kent State 5-2 earlier in the first period. Picked up by Parry. Parry through the neutral zone. Tries to get it to Batita. Batita will send it back across. This is Wanfor. Wanfor looking for the one-time pass deflection from Smith that did not go. It's Hune on the puck. Also, that's Crockett, and he's battling back there with 14. That's Batita. Sherding will fire it out to the neutral zone. Dump right back in. Picked up by Sherding. Will send it to Crockett off his skate. Neutral zone carried and dump in by number 3, Parry, for Kent State. On the forecheck for Kent State, number 21, Sudlow. This is Chivera now with the puck. Throws it back behind the net. Picked up by Kasha. He'll bang it off the wall, up the wall to Murphy. Murphy will send it through the neutral zone, and he's got Cosina. Cosina off the wing, back behind the net, takes a big hit, but doesn't go down. Good hit there, and good legs by Cosina. Stay on top of that puck. The Seawolves now we're going to have a hooking penalty here, as number 13 had the stick in the arm of Murphy.
That's Chance Taylor who had the stick.
And the Seawolves will go right back on the power play here now with 14:40 to go.
And they've already been successful on the power play. They got quality chances, and then Colillo puts that one in. So that's his first goal of the year from Pepe and Beniamini.
And Coach Garfolo coming back with that same line.
And why not? Here. Why not? That line hadn't been out there for all that long. They got the chances. And this defensive pairing on the power play of Frank Kasha and Brendan Pepe is actually a really strong move, because now you have Frank Sherding, your other big point man, on another unit. You don't have your two best together.
Yeah, exactly right. That's very good point. And this is Colillo will bang it back down low. Palmieri trying to go for it. Pepe will come over and get there. Sends it across to Colillo. Oh, he tried to shoot it through 26, and who deflected it to the corner. That's Rutak. Ratoski. Shot. Kalilo shooting that puck. Another opportunity. Benyamini gets it back to Kalilo. Kalilo tries to get it back to Benyamini. He's got it in his stick. Cross ice to free to
Pepe was the one taking that shot, and he got a quick wrist shot
I'm not
off.
sure if it was deflected. I was trying to see if it was deflected. Pepe again fakes the shot. He'll turn and check his options out. Nice pass over to Benyamini. Benyamini back to Kasha for the one-timer. And the stick deflected it to the corner.
That was Sudlow. Sudlow with a really nice block, getting in front of Kasha's shot. And like we said in the pregame, Kasha's got a huge shot from the point, which you have to be careful for.
And there's a one-timer right into the belly of Okiki with the big man Palmieri standing right in front of him. And I'll tell you, it's very intimidating when you got Palmieri, his size, standing in front of the goalies in a butterfly.
And we saw last year, Palmieri wouldn't always go to the front of the net. He'd be more along the sides. Maybe now putting him in a new role in the power play, by putting him in front of the net, that's going to offer more opportunities for everybody.
All right, 48 to go on the power play for the Seawolves. They come out with Slevin, Murphy, and Moeller. Riccardi, actually, I'm sorry. Slevin, Murphy, and Moeller. This is Murphy with the puck. Back over to Sherding. And Murphy's got the point on this power play. Down low. Deflected out on a kick save by Okiki. This is Sherding walking it in. Down low. Over to Murphy. Plays it down low again to Slevin. Slevin back to Murphy. Back to the point to Sherding. Seawolves really moving the puck around well. Slevin picks it up again. Basically standing still at this point is Kent State as Murphy will slide it back down low to Slevin. Slevin back up to Murphy. Down to 10 seconds to go with a man advantage.
And right now, Kent State's throwing everything they can to use the box effectively. Molnar sitting right in the front where nobody's around him. They can get one through this box into Molnar. He's going to get pretty much an uncontested shot.
Power play's over. Kent State survived that, even though the Stony Brook Seawolves really kept them inside the whole time.
Yeah, Stony Brook, even though they didn't score, they were very effective on that power play, getting 3 shots in that 2-minute span.
Slevin. The puck comes out to the neutral zone. Heffernan did not grab that puck. Good defensive play there. Oh, what a play by good play by Heffernan there to not make that first one go through, but the rebound almost got through.
And it was a 3-on-1 as Sherding was doing his best to get back.
And Yoda, you got to give him credit. He held in there and stayed focused.
You have to in a game like this, especially when you see three players coming at you.
Slevin tries to bang it up the wall, cannot get it out. A little pressure here by Kent State. This is Molnar, gets it over to Heffernan. Heffernan sends it up now through the neutral zone. They're going to go for a line change.
And that was one they needed. They expelled a lot of energy in that 30-second span, especially Joe Heffernan. So once he can get off the ice, he's going to get a well-earned break.
This pass by, unfortunately, a little off the mark.
He was looking for Nevakosi, and he just skipped past his stick and down to the other end of the ice, would be called the icing.
Right, face-off back in the Seawolves zone. If you're just tuning in now, you're watching the Stony Brook University Seawolves skating in their whites and reds against Kent State University from Ohio in blue and yellow. Face-off to the left of Yoda. Face-off won by Kent State. And Kent State's winning a fair amount of face-offs tonight so far. But Seawolves have been dominating the puck in their zone.
They have. They've been very good at getting on the puck and not allowing really any second chances.
Another turnover. 2 guys come together there. And up comes Kent State. Kent State trying to move the puck in on a feed. Unable to do so. That's Kowicki. Mr. Steady. Good pass here to Lynn. Lynn breaks in. Slashed in the hands. And he'll send it all the way around. Back to the point. Picked up by Pepe. Pepe will try to just backhand it in, get it deeper. Lynn got it, threw it to the net. Oh, and golfed down by Okiki, who did a juggling act there.
And he had to hang on to that one because Elberg was crashing the net. If he would have put that down, Elberg was going to stuff it right past him. So
right.
Smart play by Okiki just to hang on to it, get the whistle, get a new line out there for his teammates.
All right. Benyamini back out with Kalilo and Palmieri at the point. Pepe. He whiffed on that one, but he controls it. And now it's up in the netting, so face-off will probably come outside.
We're about midway through the first period here. There's about 10.5 minutes left. And Andy, I'm very impressed, at least in the first half of this period, I'm very impressed with what I've seen from the Seawolves thus far.
So far, so good. And Kent State's on a small team. They got some size, and they'd like to hit too. So the Seawolves are going to have to try to battle and use their skill level and whatever their assets are to try to battle back on that hitting. Good play there by Pepe. That's all about positioning and size.
Yeah, he just used all of his 6'3" body to knock Smith off the puck
with very little effort. Just little effort, not a lot of effort. Now Kalila will try to get it out, swings it across. You got a penalty coming up, and now another penalty to Kent State as Pepe's taken out low by number 19. That's Smith.
So Kent State seems, at least in this period, they've been very prone to taking penalties, and Stony Brook's got to be able to capitalize on that. If they can if the Golden Flash are going to give them all these man-up opportunities, you got to take advantage of that.
Going to go with different pairing on the starter. This one, it's going to be Riccardi, Murphy, and Slevin.
And it's more going to the box.
I'm wondering why the face-off is outside.
Because it was an icing.
Oh, there was an icing call.
Yeah, there was an icing down at Kent State's end. And this power play unit plays 4 forwards, 1 defenseman, with Murphy playing back with Shirting. Interesting, though, they're doing 2 right-handed shots, where the first power play unit where you have Kasha and Pepe, you have a left-handed shot and a right-handed shot at the point.
And this is Riccardi breaking in. He's one-on-one. He loses it on a poke check.
He had Slevin open on the other side, but there was no way he had any kind of angle to get the puck to him.
Kasha. This is Shirting. Will start in the Seawolves zone. And 1:30 to go in, the man advantage for the Seawolves as they're going on their 3rd power play in the first period. Shirting will just fire it in. And this is picked up by Okiki, who gets it through his defenseman. Smart heady play there, but kept in by Riccardi at the blue line, who will set up shot now on the half wall. Back up to the point to Moeller, back to Shirting, back over to Murphy. The Seawolves going to try to move the puck around and try to get that open shot. Back down low. A lot of puck movement here by the Seawolves early in this game in the power play, which is good to see. Slevin back to Murphy, back to Shirting at the point. Shirting sends it back over. No opportunity yet for a one-timer here. Murphy just sends it to the net, and it's deflected to the wall, or to the screen by Okiki.
And while we know that Stony Brook loves their one-timers, and they do, if you see after 35 seconds that it's not there, then it's time to change up your strategy. Get the puck into the middle of the ice and just get shots on goal, because the rebounds are where you want to be able to get and capitalize there. Okiki kicks one away, but there's somebody sitting right in front of the net. Easy pickings.
Pepe, screen shot, and glove down by Okiki. Stony Brook really counting up on the shots here now, 13-4.
And Kent State is really on their heels this entire period. And that's good if you're the Seawolves, because you want to keep them in their zone the entire night.
Pepe wide open. He's going to wind and fire it. Oh, what a blast. Oh, what a shot.
That was
a little activity here.
Yeah, Beniamini took a hit after the net came off the moorings, and he kind of got hit a little bit high, so that's what caused all that. But I want to go back to Brendan Pepe's shot for a second. That had a lot of velocity on there. He's going to fit in very well on this team.
Yeah, he's got a very, very hard shot, fast, hard shot. And again, with that frame, that 6-foot frame, you can really bend into a shot. Beniamini on the draw. The faceoff is outside. The Seawolves knocked the net off the moorings. And now it's hoisted back into the Seawolves zone. Back to get it is Kasha. And folks, that noise you're hearing in the background is a real live band. The Stony Brook Seawolves Pep Rally Band is here. Seawolves avoid the icing. Palmieri coming in with the long reach and the speed. Back up to the wall to Kasha. Can't hold it. It's over his stick. Skating down after it hard. That was Taylor.
Taylor's got wheels on him. Nice play there by Pepe, because Yoder was out of position. He had to stand in front of the pipe and just and make sure that puck didn't get kicked in.
Coming up the wall and center ice and face off.
So Stony Brook 1 for 3.
get control of the puck and get rid of it. Don't play with the puck in your zone.
At bay. Penalties this early.
I agree. Bishop on the pinch for the Seawolves. Squirts out, and it's picked up. The neutral zone. Knocked down by Murphy. Hahn has it now. I call him Hahn. It's Yoon. Sorry, folks. New guy. Takes a couple games.
And he told me he was going to basically fill that role because defensively, good defense would come out of this program, and Kyle Hoon's the next man up.
By Hoon.
But one of the things he also told me was that he expects the defensive unit to be up more in the rush and be more aggressive.
Right, it's more of a man of five. Bishop is being checked here big time now as the forecheck comes hard. Butero with that forecheck. Oh, that puck is back in the Seawolves zone. Floats out. Line change. Fired right. Bishop will send it up the wall. Knocked down by Butita. And Seawolves are back out to the neutral zone. Slevin chasing after it. Puck does not, now it gets out. And Heffernan will get on it. Back behind. Butita with that forecheck. This line is forechecking well for Kent State. Now this is Slevin breaking in. He had Molnar, but a nice defensive play.
He waited a little bit too long because it was a sliding play out in front by Ganelli. And Ganelli was able to knock the puck away from Slevin's attempt to Molnar.
Oh, nice play there. If it worked, it was going to be a really tough play, but Yoda was able to get a stick on it. Just trying to use the boards and some leverage to make a play.
And Yoda was one of, if
Quickie
not
took a big hit there. He got a couple of guys on this team that like to throw the body because they got size. But Seawolves just got to be aware of that and get around it. Molnar with the shot right in on the pads of Okiki.
Okiki, after giving up that goal to Kalel, he's kind of settled down. He's made all the saves since. But I just want to go back a second to Yoder's play there. Last season, Yoder was one of, if not the best freshman goalie in the ACHA, and really one of the top goalies in the entire league anyway. So he's just kind of continuing what he built on last season.
All right. Face-off won by Kent State, and then come up through the neutral zone. Trying to get a pass on to the stick of number 13, Taylor, who has got great speed and probably has the ability to break through on those types of plays. The puck goes off the wall, not all the way back for icing. On the forecheck for the Seawolves is the newcomer guy, Neverkosi. And Lynn now in on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Goes in after the puck on 1-4, all the way around the wall. Seawolves fire it back down. Wanfer will pick it up for Kent State. Send it up the wall to Kasha. Kasha controls in the neutral zone. Seawolves will have to touch up. Neverkosi with the puck. Pass is deflected by Taylor, and he'll go off for a change. Bishop will send it back to Neverkosi. Neverkosi will fire it, just soft pass from the neutral zone, trying to get it onto the stick of Elberg. Lynn now loses it, and it's picked up by Kent State, who will dump in on the forecheck for Kent State. That's number 12, Sanborn, against Shirting. Picked up by Kalilo. Kalilo will hold, sends it across, but a giveaway. Fired shot right off the blocker of Yoda. Kalilo his pass was a little slow getting across the ice, and it was picked off.
Can't be lackadaisical in your own end. If you're going to do something, you got to do it quick.
Those are things that you have to be careful. No cross-ice passes in your own zone.
No,
unless you have a clear path.
You're asking for trouble if you do that.
Right. There's icing, and we're down to the last 3:28 to go. Hey, we'd like to say a big thank you to Connor and Keith for helping us out here tonight, doing the cameras for us.
Two of our newcomers here to Stony Brook Hockey, and we love the fact that we had these guys up here to help us out. It's always a great thing.
Absolutely. You get to watch the game at the best point of the facility here, and learn a little camera work.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, what I found, they get really good at it as the season goes on.
Well, they don't want to get too good at it.
Yeah,
they don't want to be on the ice.
But I don't blame them.
Yeah. Face off to the left of Okiki. This is Kalilo now taking the draw. As Benyamini was chased, Kalilo was trying to get the puck to Palmieri, but he's being held up. Back to the point, up to Yoon. Yoon fires a shot, and a stick save by Okiki. Seawolves really out shooting Kent State in a bad way here.
Sheridan took a good hit along the boards over here.
There's a couple of guys on that Kent State team you got to keep your head up for. This is Palmieri down to Kalilo, and he fanned on it. Oh,
and he had the opportunity too, because Okiki was committed to the other side. Palmieri left a really nice drop pass, and Kalilo just couldn't get anything on it.
Now Benyamini sends it up to Kalilo's one-on-one, and he's got a cross-side feed. Nice job. What a shot. Able to get that off. That's Sherding.
Sherding picking up right where he left off last year.
Sherding with a deflection just wide of the net. This is now picked up by Riccardi. Does a button hook. Sends it back up the wall to Pepe. Pepe's got room. Pepe walks in, makes a move, and then loses it, but he's got it back. Picked up by Pepe. Fires it across. And it might have hit the goaltender. I'm not really certain. Oh, you got that nice long reach. Picked that puck right off.
Because Hainline had Schaefer streaking, and had he gotten to him, Sherding and Schaefer were one-on-one.
I see him looking for the puck. It was behind him.
Down to 2 minutes to go here in the period.
And they battle right at the blue line for the puck. Picked up by the Seawolves. Sherding will control it. Just a little flip pass to Riccardi, who's breaking in. Sends a shot, but it was deflected by the defense. But good recovery by the defense.
Yeah, that was a really good recovery.
Riccardi really thought he had a breakaway there, but that's an offsides play as Butita took it in after he was offsides.
To take a step back and to watch that play over again, Riccardi was streaking right through the middle, and then he had a bare left because Wanford was standing right there ready to cut off the angle. So he had a bare left, and that cut off his good angle for the shot.
Yeah, he was just like 1/2 step short of a breakaway.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, face-off one back. And this is Ginelli with the puck. And he now sends it across and loses it to Crockett, who fires it back in past Butita. Okiki with it. He'll send it across to his defenseman. Picked up by Smith. And Smith's pass was knocked down by Pepe again, using that reach. Very deceptive reach Pepe has. Oh, here's a giveaway by the goaltender. Pepe fires a shot. Oh, looking for that open twine, and Okiki sliding
and I
across.
think Okiki had that oh no moment as he was standing behind the net and saw Pepe get up the puck.
And he just took his helmet. He just took his helmet off and did that oh no look,
Yeah, after he made the save, he went from the oh no to the thank God look.
Yeah, he's got his helmet off. I think he's I'm not sure what he's doing actually. He's fixing his helmet maybe. All right, he's getting it back on, and we'll be ready to go in the second half.
As much as old-time hockey is fun, I don't think I'd want to be a goalie without a helmet.
All right, face-off now to the left of Okiki. Crockett on the draw. He's out there with Molnar and newcomer Slevin. That's a shot right from the point. Seemed to get through right onto Okiki. Seawolves doing a nice job screening the front of the goalie this year.
That's something that they've been averse to over the last couple of years. They really wouldn't screen goalies. This year, they're using that to their advantage now.
Crockett with the shot from the face-off circle. Saved by Okiki. Another shot. Down to the last minute in the first period. That shot for the point. Another pad saved by Okiki. He's getting a lot of work.
Yeah, already 17 saves.
Bishop now walking in. I had an opportunity. Sends it to the net. Okiki's going to kick it to the corner. Seawolves. Yeah, we're going to have a penalty here. And this one's going to be on Stony Brook. It's going to be an elbow. And it's going to be an elbow on Molnar.
And that's a penalty you don't want to take in the last minute of the period because you've had all the momentum on your side. You had the puck in the offensive zone. To take a penalty like that is just really, there's no sense to it.
Well, it depends on how it happened, but it looked like the two guys came together. and I think he put it up to protect himself, perhaps. But anyway, power play for Kent State. They control the puck. Behind the net, this is Smith. Smith goes back up to the point to Gianelli. Gianelli down low. That's Smith sends it back down and knocked out by the Seawolves. We're down to the last 15 to go in the first period. This is 26, Ratuski. And good play by Schoening will send it out. And that'll do it for the first period. And the Stony Brook Seawolves will take a 1-0 lead into the locker room with still 1:20 to go in the power play for Kent State when we come back in that second period. Shots through the first period were 18 for Stony Brook, 6 for Kent State. And 6 shots is not going to get it done.
No, it's not. But now that they have the power play, we'll see how they come out in the second period.
Exactly, with a fresh sheet of ice as well. All right, folks, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Well, welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. We're just a couple of minutes here before the start of the second period. We're going to go through the first period statistics with you now. Andy, you want to take us through it?
Yeah, we can do that. First of all, it's 1-0 Stony Brook on Brendan Colello's first goal of the season on the power play from Frank Kasha and Ori Benyamini. There were 4 penalties taken in that period, 3 by Kent State. The first one by Steve Frankel. Then Chance Taylor went off for high sticking, and then Sean Moore for roughing about midway through the period. And then the last penalty of the period was taken by Chris Molnar for Stony Brook for roughing with 40 seconds left. So when we get back to play, Stony Brook will be on the penalty kill for another minute 20. The shot totals are 18-6 in favor of the Seawolves.
All right. We were mentioning all the newcomers to the Seawolves, and we forgot to mention the newcomer coach, assistant coach, Alex Galati. And Alex is now has taken over on the offensive side. Wes Hawkins was the coach there for a couple of years. Also, Wes played for the Seawolves, gave us some dynamite years watching Wes Hawkins streaking down the ice and scoring lots of goals for the Seawolves. But we wish Alex well, and hopefully the Seawolves will capitalize on his knowledge.
Well, when I first saw him, he had a USA Hockey pin on his suit jacket. So there's got to be some kind of pedigree with that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll find out more about Alex as we go on through the season. We got a pretty good crowd down here tonight. Not bad. Weather here is still kind of halfway decent. Not too bad out. A little cool this weekend, but weather here in the Northeast has been very kind. All right. Pincus, our referee, is set to drop the puck. We've got Crockett facing off. And he's out there with Palmieri, it looks like, Pepe and Shirting. And they're going to kill off the remaining part of the penalty, hopefully. They got 1:15 to go. On the man advantage does Kent State. Puck through the neutral zone, knocked down by the Palmieri. And then knocked off his feet was Batita. As the puck gets fired in the Seawolf zone. Trying to get it out with Shirting, but Batita picked it off. Now it's picked off again. And Crockett knocked it to the corner.
And that wasn't intentional. He just happened to get in the way.
Petito with the shot on the pass. Good shot, good save by Yoda. Bang, bang play. In the penalty box for the Seawolves is Chris Bowler for elbowing. 49 seconds to go in the man advantage.
And Pepe's going to come off, so they'll get Bishop on. And Bishop was one of the strongest penalty killers the Seawolves had last year on the back end.
All right. This is Petita, sends a shot down low. Yoda with the save. The puck is deflected off the wall. Now back in the corner. Bishop back there against Smith. Smith is trying to hold the puck back up to Petita. Petita back down to Smith, watched by Bishop. And it's picked up to the top of the key there. Controlling the puck is Kent State. Petita will send it back to Smith. Smith sends it around. Backed up to Janelli. Janelli will switch sides with Rutkowski. And now the penalty is down to the last 3 seconds to go. And the Seawolves have not allowed them a shot, which is very good. And now fired out by Shirting, and it's picked up. Dropped off, coming down the wing is Palmieri. Fires a shot. It just went wide. All the way around, picked up by Bishop. Seawolves successfully killed off that power play.
Yeah, they gave up a couple shots on the last minute or so, but Yoder was able to get
nice feed to Palmieri, coming down on right wing, and he spins to the corner by Wanfor. Back up to Elberg. Elberg to Lynn. Lynn got checked off the puck. Elberg now picks it up behind the net. He's got Kowicki breaking in. Kowicki will shoot. He'll shoot again. 2 saves in a row by Okiki.
And Okiki's really settled down since that goal by Colello. He's really come up big and kept Kent State in this game.
I like Pepe just throwing that shot right on goal.
And that's what you have to do when you're a guy that size, and you have that kind of shot from the point.
And Lynn's getting pinched off the puck here. Good play in the zone by Kent State. Kent State trying to get out, dumping that puck and getting a line change. Pepe will get it for the Seawolves. Off his stick, he'll pick it up now and corral it. Pepe will drop it off to Quickie. Smart play by the freshman. Smart play there. Rather than lose it, get it off to your other defensive pairing and Get a clear breakout.
Puck possession is a major part of keeping the lead. So hang on to the puck and making that kind of smart play is what you want to see.
And it's an icing on the Seawolves.
And it looks like Riccardi had an opening, but right on top of him was Watts, and Watts was able to beat the play.
All right, face off to the right of Yoda. That'll be Taylor taking the draw for Kent State and Riccardi for the Seawolves. Riccardi loses it, but now he'll pick it up, and he'll come out with the puck. Big hit on the draw. We got a down player. Oh, and Riccardi overskated it, gets it back, and now we're going to have a whistle as we got a down player on the ice. I think it's a Kent State player, but I can't tell you who it is.
Took a hit along the rail, and it's Watts that was down on the ice. He took a shot up in the head from Nevikosi.
Well, he's got his helmet off now, and he's in a lot of pain down there. Let's take a look and see what happened here. We're going to watch it again.
Here comes Nevikosi. Watts is kind of running into him. Head's down.
Shoulder. He got a shoulder.
Got the shoulder up.
Head. Oh.
And then as he's going down, he fell on his shoulder.
Yeah. And he's just in a lot of pain. I know he's probably very dazed because that is, I saw this the other night. I was watching an NHL game. It was preseason, and inadvertently a player skated into a guy who was coming in to check him, gave him the shoulder right up in the jaw.
And this is why skaters have to always have their heads up so they can make sure that these things don't happen.
Yeah, he's having some real difficulty. I think he's starting to get up now. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, he's struggling mightily here. Oh, okay. And I think you're right. It is Watts.
He is getting up, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, but they're really having a tough time getting him off the ice.
And when it involves, when there's any hits that involve anywhere near the head, you always want to be careful and take any kind of precaution to make sure that the person affected is okay.
We'll see what happened here. And you're right, very true. It could have been the fall that actually maybe caused more of the damage.
Yeah, because he fell right on his shoulder, and you look at his arm. His arm was kind of like out.
Yeah, referees are consulting here. Looks like, they...
Right now, Sherding is talking with the officials, as well as Mike Sullivan for Kent State. But we'll see how this comes out.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, if a player gets hurt on the ice, it's very rarely that badly get hurt, not from an infraction. But that's a situation where clearly it could have been the fall that did it. And again, we only wish him well there. We don't want anything. We're hoping he's okay. Maybe he's just dazed. But he did actually catch the shoulder in the head area, too, and that's a concern.
And that, whether it wasn't, and while you'd like to believe that Nevikosi is not intentionally.
I think they are going to make a call here, believe it or not, folks. I don't know why they would be doing that. We've seen the replay a few times, and there's really nothing in the replay to even show it.
And Coach Garofalo is very upset that they're going to make a call on this, and rightfully so.
And actually, Garofalo is actually talking to the linesman. He's not talking to Pincus, the head ref there, because the head ref is making the call.
And they're going to call major on Nevikosi for that.
Now, Nevikosi is going to get a major for that, and
the coaching staff has every right to be upset with this.
Well, when I think the referee sees the replay on this one, he's going to put that whistle in his pocket. Yeah, it's a game penalty now because now that's a match penalty. So that's why replay needs to be put into. I mean, nobody saw that play. I mean, to make a call like that is.
This is why we're ahead of the game.
Yeah, well.
And he's.
Yeah, so there's going to be a 5-minute power play here for Kent State right now. And, Seawolves right now got to be careful because this is a momentum type of swing that can happen.
Yes.
And it's too early in the game to be giving up anything here. So you have to be very vigilant, and you got to kill the penalty. That's your goal. Your goal is to kill the penalty. All right, face-off won by Kent State, and they control the puck. This is Taylor. Tap pass over to Montfort. Back over to 28. That's Sullivan. Back to Taylor. His pass knocked down by Palmieri. Now Palmieri just got held up. And Kent State on the backhand swings wide. Sullivan will dump it back. Picked up by Chaveria. Off the wall, and the Seawolves clear out. Got to try to stay fresh on the ice.
When you're killing a 5-minute penalty, I think it's a matter of just
good play by
keep fresh
Bishop.
lines out there. Don't get yourself caught in your own zone for too long.
Good play by Bishop. You got Pepe and Bishop out there on the kill, along with Riccardi. This is Rukowski with the puck. He hands it over to Montfort. Taylor, back to Smith. Smith sends it across, picked up by the Seawolves, and not out. Back to the point. As they move it around well, picked up by Pepe. Pepe's going to win that battle, gets it to Moeller, but Moeller can't reach it. Nice play by Pepe.
And the Seawolves have to be careful on any clear
Picked
opportunities.
up here by the Seawolves, and they'll break out. This is Riccardi. And Riccardi does a nice spin around with the puck. Good job by Riccardi. Pins it off to Moeller. Moeller gets it back to Riccardi. Riccardi will get it back up to the point to Yoon, and Yoon will send it in. Down to 3:08 to go in that 5-minute major. And this will go all the way in. It should be an icing, and it will be.
So now we're almost at the midway point of this penalty kill. And the Seawolves have been very effective thus far, allowing only one shot thus far. But when they're clearing the puck out, they have to be careful they don't get caught even more shorthanded in their own zone if Kent State keeps it in the offensive zone.
All right. Face off to the right of Okiki. And Crockett back to get it. Palmieri on the forecheck. Stepping in now was Yoon. Yoon will just dump it back behind the net. Good play there. Palmieri's with the puck. Palmieri will try to hold it as long as he can. Palmieri can't come away with it. Pinched off, picked up by the Seawolves. This is Crockett. And Crockett will just skate out with it. Cross-ice feed. Oh, to Shirley, who had a golden opportunity, but
he got caught in the skates.
I don't know what happened there. Palmieri now lost his stick, and he needs to get off. Beniamini is now taking his place. This is Butita coming in on the off wing. Pinned to the wall by Shirting. Out in front. Controlling the puck is Smith. Back down to Butita. Trying to get it back to Smith. Back up to the point. Seawolves doing a good job, but Crockett doesn't have a stick. And the puck does get out. Crockett will go to the bench now. And he'll be replaced by Lynn. Down to 1:55 to go in the man advantage. And gobbled up by Yoda. He'll hold. Seawolves will get an opportunity to change if they need to. With 1:50 to go in that 5-minute major.
And that sequence, you had two Seawolves without sticks for extended periods of time. You got to be very careful with that. And when that stick was just sitting in the middle of the ice, you're basically asking for somebody to get hurt by just leaving the stick in the middle at the blue line, essentially.
And face off to the right of Yoda, and it's won by the Seawolves. They'll pick up the puck, and Lynn will dump in. 1:45 to go in the man advantage for Kent State. Lynn on the forecheck, along with Riccardi. Through the neutral zone comes Wanfor, and that's an offsides play.
We're down to 13:36 here in the second period, and only a minute and a half left. So they've killed off the majority of this penalty. The Seals have done very well, allowing only 2 shots. So they have a lot to be proud of on this with this penalty kill unit.
All right, face off to the right of Okiki. Riccardi on the draw for the Seawolves against Taylor. And right from the face-off, Riccardi gets a shot on and makes Okiki make a save.
You know, Okiki still had to make some plays even while his team's on the power play. The Seals have been very aggressive in getting some shots on goal while they're shorthanded.
All right, Wanfor with the puck. He'll drop off. Cross-ice feed to Taylor. Gets over his stick. Seawolves trying to get on the puck. Wanfor gets it across. Shot for the point. Trying for a deflection. Down low. And the net is off the mooring here. Face-off will be in the Seawolves zone.
And Yoder made this save. Lynn was looking to clear the puck out, and as the net was coming out the pegs, Wanfor held the puck at the blue line. He was getting ready to gear up for a shot. So they were kind of saved by the bell in that regard.
Right. Butita on the face-off along with Riccardi. Back to one by Butita. Back to the point. Shot down low. Saved by Yoda. Rebound. Oh, he's got it in the pads. And it gets squirts loose. But now he can't get up.
Yoder's tangled up with...
Yeah, I mean, this is totally ridiculous there. Total goaltender interference.
It was Smith that got tangled up with Yoder, and Yoder was essentially pinned to the ice for a good 3-4 seconds.
You know, and then the Stony Brook player is pulled down to the ice. So, yes, home cooking is not good here when it comes to the referee.
And right there, you saw Molnar had his stick held.
Scherning walking in, 3-on-1. Shoots, saved by Okiki. Molnar after the puck. Battles in the corner. And three Kent State players on Molnar and finally get the puck away from him. Down to the last 9 seconds to go in the 5-minute major. And the Seawolves are going to survive the 5-minute major penalty as we're all even up now.
Very strong penalty kill, getting 5 minutes off the clock.
I think Okiki was a defenseman in a former life. He likes to skate away from the net.
He's very aggressive on the puck.
He is.
But much like Martin Rodor when he was
We're
playing.
going to have a penalty here now. And the Seawolves will go on their power play. As we get down to 11:44 to go in the second period. Seawolves still up by the count of 1-0, but out shooting them almost 2-1 as Kent State only still has 12 shots on goal. Puck is loose, picked up by Kent State, coming through the neutral zone, and will dump in all the way down. Yoda will grab it and hold it for Kasha. 1:50 to go in the man advantage for the Seawolves. Pass to the neutral zone, Benyamini, across ice feed to Kalilo. Kalilo comes in on left wing, skates around, back up to the wall to Kasha. Kasha will control and will look. Pass off to Kalilo, back to Kasha. Kasha, oh, I think he thought that pass was going to get picked off and it skidded by him. Kalilo controls in the neutral zone to Benyamini. Benyamini gets it, sends it across, but it's blocked.
Kent State doing much better in containing.
Yeah, the Seawolves have to be a little bit more creative here because Kent State is doing something that, you know, they're more aggressive here. Oh, and there's the one-time feed, and Frank Scherning. Actually, it's Devin Palmieri in the slot, parked at home. Just as I was saying, they were being more aggressive.
You asking
after them.
Ask and you shall receive. We're going to watch that again. You watch the puck moving from behind the net. Here's Pepe. He's going to start this out. Gets it to Benyamini. Benyamini's going to come around the net and leave it to Palmieri.
Playmaker is Benyamini. Watch the pass he makes on that play. Like he's going to skate the puck all the way around the net, but in the last second, when he has that opening, he just backhands that pass to Palmieri. Watch it. Here it comes. Boom. Seawolves up 2-0, and both on power play goals. Seawolves breaking in now. Oh, high-rising shot by Riccardi. Gobbled up by Okiki. Face off to the right of Okiki. Riccardi on the draw, and the referee just checking with the goaltender, making sure that his mask is okay. And the clock is moving. As our camera guy just was pointing at it, I was wondering what he was pointing at. This is Casina, pinned to the wall. Seawolves. Nice play by Murphy over to Riccardi. Riccardi breaking in on wing. Comes in, makes a move. Oh, it bounced off a skate and was loose. And gobbled up by Okiki. Pretty interesting play there.
Yeah, Riccardi staying on the puck, and even though he didn't get much on it, he was able to put it on net and made Okiki have to work to hang on to that puck. He had to make that big second effort to make sure that puck didn't trickle behind him. But for Palmieri, a power play goal is first from Benjamini and Pepe. They both have 2 assists tonight, as they both got the assist on Colello's power play goal earlier in the game.
All right, face-off won by Kent State. And the puck squirts out into the neutral zone. And picked off by the Seawolves. That's Slevin making some moves with the puck. Back to Heffernan. Heffernan's got it in the feet. Mulder trying to bang it out. Slevin does help to get it out. And that's Wantfor in the neutral zone over to Parry. Parry will just dump all the way in. Heffernan will chase down. Being watched by Petita. Picked up by Kowicki. And Kowicki will just hoist it out. Get it into the neutral zone. Parry will get on it for Kent State. Petita now for Kent State will walk in. And back to Wamport, and then back behind the Seawolves net, picked up by Petita. As Kent State was controlling play, but now that puck goes past Wamport all the way down. The Seawolves able to get a line change.
What I've seen Kent State is done.
Look at Slevin making plays. Using his speed, almost had an opportunity as the Seawolves was breaking toward the net. Benjamini back to get it, and Benjamini comes away with it. Trying to get it out, he does, luckily.
Colello was cutting across the middle, waiting for that puck, and then when it got deflected, he went back into the defensive zone.
As Colello trying to get a play to Palmieri, and Palmieri was checked off. Good defensive play now by 27, that's Colcom. Sherding will send it up to the neutral zone, but nobody home, and we got an icing.
The Seawolves are playing very well this period. They're getting their opportunities. As we watch here, here's a replay of the goal. Pepe sends it up to Benjamini, and Benjamini just puts it right in front. Palmieri's sitting there, nobody's around him.
Face off to the left of Yoda. Picked up by Hoon. Yoon will get it out into the neutral zone and picked up by 26. That's Rutkowski from Kent State. Picked up by Yoon again. Yoon's getting checked, slashed at the same time. Picked up by Sherding. Sherding will hoist past across to Colillo. Colillo had it. Now he has it again. Feed to Palmieri in the feet, but Palmieri will send back behind the net to Colillo. Colillo's pinched off. All right. Back out to the neutral zone, picked up by Sherding. I'd like to thank Charles and Ian for helping us out in the second period on the cameras, guys. Thanks very much. And we have a face-off going to be back in the Seawolves zone. Down to the last 7 minutes and 13 seconds. And again, we apologize. No graphics tonight, but, you know, look. We have graphics, no clocks. That's what we have. So
Clocks are overrated anyway.
yeah, who needs to know what time it is?
Chicago does. A little bit of a stretch for a rock band joke, but hey, I tried.
So we had a face-off to the left of Yoda. And Seawolves come away with it. Murphy going to chase down. Murphy on a race. Pulls around. Turns, try to get a Casina, but couldn't get it there. And the puck is out. And Seawolves are going to take another penalty here as Riccardi's going to get called. Kasha picks it up and the whistle blows. Riccardi will go 2 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be hold.
And Riccardi's the one getting led to the box. And so we'll see the Seawolves penalty kill unit again. And they were very strong.
They called a hook. All right, so face-off in the Seawolves zone to the left of Yoda. And the power play will be 2 minutes. And the call is on Riccardi for hooking. So it's Petita on the face-off against Crockett. Crockett wins it. Bishop will send it all the way around, but not out. Oh, that puck just took a weird hop. He was able to get it out. Rutkowski tries to get it up to his forward, or defense pairing. I guess that's Ginelli, and it just did not go, got deflected. Crockett now on the forecheck, picked up by Smith. Smith skating wide on Bishop, but Bishop rides him out. Great play by Bishop. Picked up by Crockett, who will fire it all the way down. And then Molnar gets knocked down. There's going to be a penalty on Kent State. And Pincus is calling it tight. So we're joined here by some Stony Brook alum.
How's it going, Andy?
Mr. Jones, Brendan Jones, how the heck are you?
I'm awesome, man.
Super, dude. So fill us in, man. What you been up to? The folks can watch the game.
This is my first game since graduating. I haven't been back in a little while. I moved down to Florida once I graduated and actually stayed in hockey, which was cool. I got to cover college hockey at the NCAA level, the Division I level, and it was a lot of fun. Obviously went to Stony Brook, and then I graduated with a journalism degree, went down there and worked in a startup network, covered a lot of mid-major college football and Division I college hockey, and it was a lot of fun. But now I'm back, moved back to Queens and working at the NHL network in production. So it's not a bad gig, still staying in the sport, which
absolutely, that's great.
Can't complain.
Yeah, man, it's in your blood. You just love to do.
Somehow stay involved.
This is, I was just talking to Trevor tonight. This is like his 8th or 9th year doing this. This is my 6th year doing this.
That's it's
just
I
the
came
years
up here.
go by. You don't think about it, but it's fun. We love doing it.
Exactly. I came up here. I was like, Trev, man, this thing's came a long way. This just not only the program but the broadcast. It looks great.
Yeah.
You can watch. It's good. It's a good watch. It's a good listen, and
it's pretty good. I think folks. Don't understand what he does behind the scenes. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's like, what most people do is they'll just hire a regular production. So
yeah, it's definitely extraordinary for the people who don't know about production or game or live event production. For it to be a 3-man team up here is pretty extraordinary, and I know what it takes to put on a TV type production, and you guys are right on the way, and it's definitely fun to watch. And I didn't know it when I was in school, but once I got into the business and I started seeing how it was all done and how many cameras and how many people and how much money it cost, it was on it when I was down there. Like, wow, Stony Brook did put on a pretty good broadcast and at low cost. Everything costs money, and
look, we do it for free.
Yeah.
No, and the thing that people don't realize is that there's companies out there that they charge you a yearly fee or a weekend pass
subscription fee of some sort.
Yeah. So I mean, and we got to, and I think the fact that we have,
you need people who care. You need people who know what they're doing, and you need people who are willing to do it. And like I said, at a low cost, and it's definitely. Doesn't go unnoticed.
That's great, man. That's good news for you. Glad to hear that you're doing well. You're with MSG. That's fantastic. NHL, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
NHL is fantastic, man. That's the cream of the crop as far as we're concerned.
Yeah.
So, young local boy done good.
Yeah, we're trying. Yeah. I got the.
You watched?
We look good. Yeah. Some cobwebs.
Yeah.
As they like. The game's starting to settle in. The power play looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Everybody's moving the puck well. I don't know everybody. But some people have impressed me.
Right, and some kids, like this new kid, Pepe.
Yep, that was one of the guys for sure. He makes really good decisions with the puck. He skates well. Looks-wise, he reminds me of Alex Miller.
Right.
But decision-wise, he reminds me a little bit more of like a Mike Cartwright.
Right.
Which is definitely a good combination to have.
We got a guy back behind the net. That's not good. Palmieri's got slashed. So we'll have to watch that, what's going on. Yeah, so this is like, for us, it's like it's starting over every year. But this is like the first year where we don't have guys that we've watched for 4 years.
You don't have the core, yeah. The core is not.
It's like when you guys left, and then this year, JT's not here, and Stinky's not here. And,
no Cartwright.
Cartwright,
The really only familiar faces
Exactly.
for me are Frank, Sherding, and Colello.
Right. Yep.
I grew up playing with Ori Benyamini, but I never played with Ori Benyamini here.
Right.
And I know Ori's a very good player, a very methodical player.
Oh, he's just very, very shifty, yeah. And he's got skill. He's a good playmaker.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's where they missed him last year when he got injured. I'm sure that hurt somehow in the big games because though not tall in stature, he's big in playmaking. And we saw it tonight on the goal that Palmieri scored. That backhand pass at the last minute was great.
Yeah, and that was on the power play, no?
Yeah, on the power play.
The power play looks good. He's definitely a very.
So you gotta definitely let us know when you're doing something.
Yeah.
Let us know because we're constantly NHL stuff.
Absolutely.
We go to games. Stony Brook, of course, and Trevor's doing a bunch of junior programs here in the area.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know the Junior Islanders.
Yeah, Junior Islanders, even Team Beijing.
Oh yeah.
So it's busy for him. This busy time of year, but of course, naturally, hockey is a very, very cult-driven sport. It's got very, very solid fan base.
Oh yeah.
All the time, and it never sways.
No, it's very loyal, definitely a very loyal fan base, a fan base that cares a lot about the sport no matter what level it is.
Exactly.
I see it at the NCAA Division I level. It's insane. The alumni, the fans, the players, whether you played for the team, you went to the school, whatever it may be.
Exactly.
It's a rabid fan base. It's a niche group. It's definitely something that not everybody knows about, but the ones that do know about it care a lot about it.
There's some great NCAA Division I hockey programs out there, and I watch some of the games sometimes, and they're so close to pro. It's not funny.
Oh yeah,
it really is very close.
So close that a lot of their players wind up playing in the NHL.
Exactly right.
When their season's over.
Exactly right.
But even the alumni here at Stony Brook, and even some more alumni in the ACHA, they've gone on to play pro hockey. You look at Chris Joseph, JT Hall.
Yeah.
All those guys. They're really.
The story of Chris Chelios played Division II hockey his whole entire life.
Yep. Yeah.
Then he made it to the NHL.
Yeah.
Division II meaning that he played even like at 16, 17 years old on
Violette
right.
Played Division III hockey, coached Division III hockey for a long time at Westfield State.
If you could stay healthy enough, everybody at this age could skate, they could shoot, they could play the game. If you're heady enough and you have a good IQ for the game and you could stay healthy.
Yeah, there's a lot of late bloomers. That's a term that's being thrown around a lot right now in the media are late bloomers. You see that a lot in college hockey. You see it a lot in the ACHA or the NCAA. Kids who are 23, 24 years old that are seniors that may not have been the standouts when they were 14, 15, 16.
Exactly
but all of a sudden they're at the level of those standouts in terms of play when they get to graduate college and it's time to sign a
super deal.
Professional
Parents
contract.
are good. Everybody good at home?
Everybody's good.
All right, man.
Don't see them as enough as I should, but they're good.
Well, you're living in Queens now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Closer to the city, which makes sense.
Yeah. A little closer to the city, and Florida for 2 years didn't help that cause, but it was fun.
Hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say.
Exactly.
Well, Mr. Jones,
thanks for
always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
You're always invited up here, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back. It's good to be back.
Good.
Good to see the boys.
All right, man.
Give it back to Andy here.
All right. Always good to see some of the Stony Brook alum come up to visit us and talk to us about what they're doing. Great to hear that Brendan is working for the NHL Network now and doing production as he's spending some time with Trevor now, working, looking over the setup and marveling over what he actually does here, which is pretty incredible.
Trevor does a lot for us, and I don't think we could do 3/4 of what he does.
Yeah, I know I couldn't. I know that. And I'm not as techie, but I'm not as untechie, but I don't know what he knows, and I wouldn't even attempt it.
No.
So we're down to the last minute to go here in the period, folks. Stony Brook is out shooting.
It's 30-14 right now.
14.
They've held Kent State to 6 shots this period. 6.
Yeah. And again, I don't know whether it's the defense is swarming enough for Kent State, or they're just not getting that opportunity offensively.
Well, the defense has been very strong today, which is good. I mean, they've held Kent State 0 for 4 on the power play with only a few shots taken against Payne Yoder on the penalty kill. So that's really good. What you want to see that. But now you want to see that carry over into the third period and into tomorrow's game, and that you hope it's not just first game excitement and adrenaline that wears off tomorrow.
Exactly. Good shot by Sherding from the point, was screened and save made there. Picked up by Murphy, fires high and wide. McCarty down to the last couple of seconds, and that's it. The Seawolves wound up scoring another goal in this period on the power play and lead the game 2-0 at the end of the second period. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 31 for the Seawolves, 14 for Kent State. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back for the start of the third period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. As we are moments away from the start of the third period, we got some stats to go over. Andy, take us through them.
Yeah, we do. One goal scored in the second period. Power play goal by Devin Palmieri, his first of the season, assisted by Ori Benyamini and Brendan Pepe. They're both of their second. Shot total is 31-14 in favor of the Seawolves, which included a 13-6 advantage in the second period for the Seawolves. A very sloppy period, though, as there were a total of 6 penalties taken in that period, 3 by Stony Brook, 3 by Kent State, which leads us to where we're at now, where there are 23 combined penalty minutes. The Seawolves are 2 for 5 on the power play. Kent State is 0 for 4, Andy.
And we also had that 5-minute debacle of a penalty call that
Yes.
you have to scratch your head to say, okay, I think, maybe we just made a call for the sake of making a call because a player got hurt. Unfortunately, we don't want to see players get hurt, but there was no infraction done for a Stony Brook player to actually be called for a penalty there when it was clearly it was just not a play. The refs were right there. I mean, the referee was staring at the play, watching the play happen, and they actually had to have a conference before they made a call. And what happened was, if there was a penalty, right from that play, the Stony Brook player, I believe it was Riccardi, took the puck all the way down the ice, and there was no whistle to call a penalty. So, again, you have to wonder if somebody think they saw something, but we watched it again and again.
And look, and we can't speak for the officials because we see it at a different angle than they do. And we also had the privilege of watching it in slow motion. They don't.
Right. We're watching Coach Garafola talk to the head referee Pincus, and explaining how some of these calls are, maybe being missed, maybe some of them not being called, or being called, in different fashions. Seeing some head movements and all sorts of things. So who knows what's being discussed down there?
On the bright side, at least we know that Garo's arguing game is in midseason form.
Absolutely. And it's good to know that, too, because he's going to do a lot of arguing on home ice, as we know. There is no advantage of being a home team in the rinks with the refereeing that comes out of this house.
Yep.
And I don't know whether that's done on purpose or not, but whatever. I want it fair, and I want it square. All right, folks, here we go. Start of the third period. We'll all even up. Everybody on the ice, 5-on-5. Benyamini on the draw for the Seawolves. And picked up by Kent State and fired all the way in the Seawolves zone. Back to get it is Sherding, and Smith is back there quicker and got a handle on the puck for Kent State. Now Kent State with the first shot on goal here in the third period. That's Tito with the shot, as this line for Kent State really is the line that has to get it done for Kent State.
And when we spoke to Coach Underwood before the game, this is the line that he expects to put points up on the board, and he expects them to push back against the Stony Brook attack.
Right, and literally they have to, because there's no one on their second and third line that can bring this level that these guys are bringing.
No, they haven't shown it yet anyway.
Yeah. Seawolves are going to just take an icing here and get out of harm's way, as forecheck was coming a little heavy there, and Kent State will change up. They'll come up with their second line, and this line is a good line as well. They've had some success trying to get to the net. They've got some speed on this line, as their centerman, that's Taylor, who can really backs it. Mini will dump in now and picked up by Palmieri. Palmieri is sent it across, loose in front. They bang away at it and gobbled up by Okiki. Good old golden opportunity there for the Seawolves.
Yeah, Kalolo was sitting right there in front of the net, just bashing away at it. Couldn't, as Okiki was sitting right on the post. That puck wasn't going anywhere. Kalolo was not going to be able to stuff that one in.
All right, faceoff will be inside the Kent State zone to the right of Okiki, and this is going to be Riccardi taking it for the Seawolves against Taylor. And now Riccardi's kicked out. Murphy will go in and take the draw. Murphy will win it to the corner. And out in front, Murphy, loose puck. Got it on the stick again. Murphy controls it, trying to get it out to Casina, but not able to get it there. Now on the wall, Murphy will go for it. Picked up by Riccardi. Riccardi will battle, and he's going toe-to-toe against two of the Kent State players. Puck goes into the Seawolf zone. Taylor could not control the pass. Sherding and Taylor wind up together on the boards, and now Kasha will carry the puck up for the Seawolves. Straight up pass to Murphy. Murphy's got it, trying to stay on line, off sides is Riccardi, as they were all on the blue line at the same time.
They all kind of got crossed up in the same spot of the ice. There's got to be somebody yelling, "Hey, outside, outside!" So that way somebody's directing where everybody's going on the ice, so that way those situations don't happen and you can drive the puck in.
All right, on the draw in the neutral zone. Riccardi wins it back. Bishop will fire it in, right on goal. Pad save by Okiki. Up the wall, kept in by Kasha, who'll fire it deep, back behind the net. That's picked up by Parry. Parry loses it, and back to Kasha at the point. Will just send her a hard wrist shot and block it to the corner by Okiki. Riccardi on it again, so is Murphy. Good shift here by the Seawolves, pinning in Kent State. Now this is Kent State, number 7, Schaefer carrying. He loses on a poke check, picked up by Kasha. Kasha handed it over by accident, and the puck, as the net calls off the moorings, as the shot wasn't on goal. And we'll have a face-off in the Seawolf zone.
And if you're the Seawolves right now, you're out shooting your opponent over 2-1 at this point. So you want to continue to ramp up the intensity. Don't let Kent State get back into this game, because right now it's only 2-0. It's not like you're out shooting them 2-1 and up 7-0.
Very, very close game in score when it comes to ACHA games, because we know 2 goals is nothing for most teams.
Hell, even 3 goals is nothing to most teams.
And that puck now deflects off Bishop into the corner. Bishop will fire it back around. He'll get it to Kasha. Kasha will send it up the wall. No, actually sent it through the neutral zone. Now it's picked off by Murphy, who's going to skate in on a breakaway. Shoot, save by Okiki. He didn't have much room to get the shot off, but he did get it off anyway. Murphy will send it back down low to Elberg. And Murphy's getting chopped down there and then picked up by Riccardi. Takes a bump. Riccardi controls on the wall. Seawolves buzzing once again. Pass off that was Palmieri with the wrist shot. Whizzes wide. Picked up here by Elberg, and he's tripped down. No call. Heffernan will go to get it as Kent State changes up. Palmieri will tap in, chase after it.
And that's the right play, because now everybody else can get reset and back into the offensive zone.
And that bad bounce was picked up by Lynn as Petita skated right past the puck, and it was right on the stick of Lynn when he went to get it. And this is Elberg coming in. He'll fire it across, trying to get a deflection, but he shot it on net. Palmieri's pinned to the boards. Elberg trying to get to the bucket. Escapes him back to the point. This is Pepe. Wrist shot. Hits the body. Never got through. Heffernan backing out. And staying strong on the blue line. Knocked down here by Pepe. And Pepe will control. Send it off the wall. Too many men on the ice. Call should have been made there. It was not made. Picked up by Kent State. And that shot never got through. Blocked down pretty well by the Seawolf defense. This puck is tapped out. Crockett going after it. Crockett's going to win that battle. He picks the puck up, tries to get it to the net, skidded off his stick.
It was poked away by Ganelli, who was down on his knees and was able to knock the puck away.
This is Ganelli with the puck now. Skates up through the neutral zone. And will fire in, but knocked down by Sherding. Good glove there. Oh, Molnar blew a tire. He might have had some opportunity on that one. This puck skids past Sherding. Back to get it is Yoon. Yoon will fire it around, and he's got Slevin, but off his stick. And picked up by Yoon again, and this is Yoon through the neutral zone. With speed, he'll dump in and chase after it. Oh, and he's high checked, and now they're going to call a penalty on this play. I think they're probably going to call a cross check. Maybe a cross check. Yoon was knocked down.
We're going to take a look here to see what happened.
Yeah, cross check.
Yep. That's going to be Lukoski going off.
We'll watch it again as Yoon comes in. Oh, it's interference. If anything, it's interference because he never got to the puck. So 2-minute power play for the Seawolves. And they'll go with Palmieri and Kalilo and Benyamini. They've all had a good game so far tonight. Benyamini back to Kasha. Benyamini walks in down to Devin Palmieri. Palmieri with the puck. Over to Pepe with the shot. The save by, good to see Pepe shooting the puck.
Man, he's got a big shot from the point. That's going to come up huge on the power play.
What a move. Nice pass over. Oh, good play by the Seawolves down low. Pepe involved in the play as well. This is Kasha skating over, saving the puck. Fires a shot. Save in front. And nets off the moorings. It'll be a face-off inside. Kent State zone, Seawolves.
And you saw that shot from Kasha. We were talking about Pepe. I think Kasha's trying to remind us, hey, my shot's just as good.
Yeah, they can both bring it.
That was a big shot from the point by Kasha, as they're going to keep this line out there.
All right, face-off won by the Seawolves. Pepe sends another shot, and this will get fired all the way down into the Seawolves zone, give a chance for Kent State to change. Yoda has not seen much action at all in this period so far.
He's only seen 2 shots thus far.
Picked up by Kasha. Through the neutral zone. With feed comes Kasha. Kasha will turn and set up. Over to Kalilo. Kalilo will hold, and he'll wait. And he'll send down. Benyamini back behind the net. He's got Moeller in front. A shot and a save by Okiki. Good shot by Moeller as he stares up at the rafters. He thought he had it there, but it was a better save than the shot.
And that's why they always say keep your feet moving until you hear a whistle, because Molnar had that chance there, and if he had stopped moving, then that's an opportunity missed.
All right, face off to the right of Okiki. Riccardi on the draw. One back to the point. Murphy controls it as they it across. Defense and by Kent State is fired all the way down. Now Sherding will pick it up and skate through the neutral zone. Nice pass to Riccardi, but it's off the skate. It's picked up by Murphy. Murphy's a very heady player. You know,
he is.
You really see his skill level and his hockey IQ, where to be. Sherding sends a wrist shot. Oh, it's stick save. And Okiki has really been doing a good job fighting through those screens and being able to see the puck. Now the C will separate. There's no screen in front now, but there's a shot by Molnar right to the glove of Okiki.
He's had to really work hard in this game. He's already faced 8 shots in this period, and we're 7 minutes in. So he's been taking a lot of work thus far, and that's a testament to this Stony Brook offense. They're really keeping the puck in the offensive zone and letting Yoder kind of just sit there.
And the Seawolves are really getting a chance to test their power play early in the season here. They really are. And they've had many opportunities today.
And they've converted on 2 out of their 6.
Puck is kept in by the Seawolves. And the puck still is controlled by the Seawolves right now. Kent State having a hard time trying to get that puck out. Maybe now they'll get it out. Back to the neutral zone and through the neutral zone. Oh, nice save there by Yoda on the shot. That was a very deceptive shot. Looked like the player was going to make a pass, but he wound up shooting the puck. Yoda with the save. Slevin now trying to work out. Kent State player all over him. Nice pad save by Yoder again. Got some defense there. I think a little tired. You got to get off.
And now now that the puck's back in the neutral zone, you'll see Riccardi come off.
Yeah, they needed to change. Riccardi was out of gas on that shift.
He worked very hard on that shift coming all the way back.
He did. Benyamini, Palmieri now flying out there. Kalilo all throwing the body. Kasha with the shot. Seawolves really, really buzzing now.
And they're not afraid to throw the body either, which is something you want to see.
Palmieri will send it back to his D. Heffernan over to Kasha. Kasha back to Heffernan. Willow will carry in. He'll hold it. Send it across for Palmieri. Shot didn't get through. Kasha with a shot wide. Palillo will get to it. And Kalilo comes away with it, fires it. Love save by Okiki. Seawolves still bringing it. 41 shots on goal to 19.
And Okiki's had a phenomenal game. 39 saves on 41 shots. And you can't ask much more if you're Kent State. Your goalie has kept you in the game.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for Kent State, the goalie on the other side has been just as good.
Yes. All right, face off to the left of Okiki. That's Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves against Utita. And this puck squirts out. Heffernan in a race. They'll win that race. And the puck squirts by him. Kasha will send it around the wall. Molnar will just try to tap it out. Can't. Oh, deflection to redirect. And just went wide. Nice play there by Utita trying to get around the defense of Stony Brook. But Yoda was able to pounce on it. And no shot.
We're going to see this face-off just to the left of Yoder.
Right in the circle is Batita against Crockett. Crockett wins the draw. Crockett's done well on faceoffs tonight. Now this puck squirts past the defense. Here comes Moeller. 2-on-1 opportunity with Slemon. Fires, he scores! That's a goal.
And that was the right
ripper.
And that was the right play to make. He had the 2-on-1 opportunity, but he knew that he was going to be there. But that's bounced out the boards by Shirting. And trying to finish that in was Cole coming. Molnar splits right past him. And gets that shot on.
Yep, and Molnar got the goal that he thought he had before. Well deserved, nice shot. And we got a 3-0 score here. On the 42nd shot, a 43rd shot. Seawolves 3, Kent State nothing. This is Yoon. We'll fire it around to Cassina. Goes past Cassina, goes past Wanfor. Hey, we'd like to thank Sean and Robert for helping us out here in the third period on the cameras. Guys, thanks very much. Appreciate it. And that puck squirts through the middle, creating a 2-on-1. Good play defensively by Sherding. Sacrificing his body and taking that pass away. Yoon back to get it. He'll just send it around the wall. Cassina not able to get there. Shot out in front, and Yoda will just squeeze it down for a face-off. Down to the last 10:06 to go in the third. You're watching the season opener of the Stony Brook University Seawolves.
So we're down in the midway point of the third period, and we're just seeing Stony Brook consistently play aggressive hockey throughout the entire game. That intensity level hasn't dropped.
You know what? We haven't seen a second period lull, have we?
No. And it's a good thing that we didn't.
Look at those, loose puck in front. Riccardi almost had one there, and then the leg stuck out by Okiki to save that one. That was definitely marked for a goal. Good reflection, good reaction by Okiki. Nice play by Cassina to get that puck back to the point to Ho Yoon for the shot. Seawolves still maintaining that pressure. They are still bringing their game, which is good to see. Kent State controls the puck behind the net, trying to get someone out in front, get an open pass. Shot was blocked, knocked down. Cassina makes a nice play to get that puck out. This is Sherding will go wide. Oh, and he's pulled down.
That was a nice defensive play. Because when they're on in front of Yoder, they're not having any attempt to screen. So you have two, sometimes three people behind the net. That's no way to run an offense. When you're having three people behind the net, you have no angles, no one to pass to.
Yeah.
You have to get somebody in front of the net so at least you have an option instead of trying to just make a blind pass out to the point.
Sherding got a little dinged up on that play. Hope he's all right. All right, face-off one back by Kent State, and this is Wanfor with the puck. Sends it up to Sullivan, and his pass was knocked down nicely by Lynn in the neutral zone. Lynn now on the forecheck, and here comes Elberg. Elberg in on the forecheck. This line has been out there, but it hasn't seen a lot of ice, but they've been very effective. Palmieri's actually out there as well, so I don't know whether or not they made a change. Oh, we had to make a change because of the
Nevakosi is out of the game.
Nevakosi's out of the game, so one of the forwards is rotating through. Okay.
And that's what you have to do when you're playing a man down. You have to just kind of get people on there so you get the ice time.
That's for sure. Nice one-handed play by Pepe to keep that puck in. Now dump. And he'll chase now. He's got Molnar backing him up at the point. So good play. Molnar breaking in again. Here he comes and shoots. Saved by Okiki, and it gets out into the neutral zone. That was a great play. Almost converted by the Seawolves.
Yeah, Molnar's played a very strong game. He's gotten in front of net, gotten quality shots on. That's what you like to see opening up the season, that you have somebody who's coming out of the gate like that.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing, I think Molnar has had a real good game. Hasn't really thrown a lot of body checks. He's thrown some.
But he didn't have to tonight thus far, so that's also going to keep him upright as well.
Right. That puck squeezed through everyone there and didn't get just wide of the net. Oh, that puck is loose in front. Oh, it squeezes just to the outside of the post. Here's a little push here by the top line from Kent State. Knocked down in front. Good play there by Pepe. Putting his body in front of that shot. And the Seawolves come out. This is the Slevin. Beniamini. He's got Slevin now. Fires it. Looking for the short side. Knocked down and gloved down by
Okiki. Slevin was trying to squeeze it in through the pads, and it wasn't going to happen.
I think we're down to 7 minutes. That's what it looks like to go in the third period right now. Shots on goal, 44 for the Seawolves, 22 for Kent State. Kasha from the point rips it and gobbled up by Okiki. Seawolves continue to fire at will.
And if Kent State's gonna give them these shots, you might as well, because there's no reason not to keep doing it if it's there.
No one's blocking them. All right, Beniamini controls the puck, gets it to Kalilo. Kalilo tries to go back against the grain. He does, as Taylor loses his stick. Kasha with the shot.
That was deflected by Sudlow, who was right on top of him.
I wonder if Sudlow's stick's not somewhat broken. Around the wall to Palmieri. We'll just try to get it out. Beniamini does pick it up. And Kalilo, Kalilo was offsides 2 days ago on that play. All right, gobbled up by Okiki as going to the net hard was Beniamini. Apologizing to Okiki for crashing into him. I don't think he meant to do that.
I give a lot of credit to Okiki tonight, though, as the Seawolves are throwing pretty much everything in the kitchen sink at him, and outside of 2 shots that he wasn't going to make the save on, and then one other shot that was deflected, he's been absolutely phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, he's been great. Face off to the left of Okiki and one back by Kent State. Heffernan going to pinch in. Picked up by Murphy. Nice play over to Riccardi. Riccardi will send down the wall. He's got Cassina to Riccardi. And the give and go never got to the goaltender. Shorting it back to get it. He's being watched. They'll fire it all the way around the wall to Murphy. Murphy will send a cross-ice feed trying to get Cassina, but it's been picked off. Good defensive play. That was a great play there by Murphy. And I think that one would have maybe prevented a goal, because
and Murphy's a smart player on both sides of the ice. He saw that puck was just kind of sitting in the slot, and he knocked his man off the puck to make sure that Yoder didn't have to do anything.
Cardi got hit pretty hard on that one. He was going to the net and not looking peripherally, and he got sandwiched. Shot by Butita. Good save by Yoda. Oh, what a nice pull pass by Cassina on that play there. Playing the neutral zone right now, down into the Stony Brook zone. Smith knocks down Heffernan. Shot on goal, loose puck here. And they fight for it. It's still loose. It's picked up by Murphy, and he'll get it out.
McCarty was being pinned down by two members of Kent State's offense.
Murphy was going to come off the ice, but now he's going.
And he's getting hooked. He had the stick of Batita basically in his ribs.
Yeah, it's getting a little testy out there because basically Elberg with the shot now on the open shot. Oh, and now the goaltender's down. Now we got a problem with the goaltender.
I think that got him in the back of the leg. That looks like where he's holding. He's trying to stretch himself out.
Ooh. I don't know whether he got a cramp or something or.
Yeah, it looks like as he slid over.
I mean, saves all night long.
Let's see. He just went down. I'm guessing like something locked up. I'm not a doctor, so I'm like not gonna.
No, I think he's okay. I think he's back in. I think he probably got a cramp. He's probably sweating.
Yep.
You're going to cramp up. Good idea. Call a timeout. Let's make sure the goaltender's okay.
Has 44 saves on 47 shots.
You really can.
On the Kent State offense. You also got to give credit to Payne Yoder. He's made every State's had. They've had
back for Saturday night. And
then their whole October. Again about
The Seawolves. And gobbled up by Yoda. Face off in the Seawolves zone. To the left of Yoda. Tail will be on the draw. And Riccardi will take it for the Seawolves. One back by the Seawolves. Kasha. Actually, it's Sherding. And Hume. This is Sherding with the puck. Gets knocked down, but he'll fire it off the glass and get it out of the zone. Fired back in by Kent State. They got a touch up. And come back out of the zone. And this is Kasha will, actually it's Sherding with the puck. Neutral zone pass to Murphy. Murphy's razzle-dazzle to Riccardi on a backhander and stopped.
And Riccardi he didn't get much on it, but it kind of like wobbled towards Okiki. He had to make that extra move to make sure he hung on to that puck.
Backhander on the short side. They could have found room, and Okiki able to make the stop. That's number 49 for him.
So we're down to the last minute and a half here in the third period. And really testament to Stony Brook. They've been aggressive all night, really stifling anything that Kent State's tried to do.
Sherding with a cross-ice feed to Casino. They'll have to get back on side. Murphy missed that one. And back in the neutral zone. Kick back into the Kent State zone. All the way around the wall. Nice touch pass to Potita. And Potita lost it. Murphy with a hit on the wall on Ganelli as we're down to the final minute in the game. Sherding is trying his best to just get that puck deep. All the way across, Sherding will get to it for the Seawolves to fire it out. And this might actually go on goal, and it does. Avoids the icing.
And that's going to also take off seconds off the clock.
Yeah. Seawolves was a solid effort here so far tonight. There's a 2-on-1 late in the game, and you hate to see that happen. This is Riccardi. Riccardi with the puck. Sends it cross ice.
Down to 15.
And Sherding will get there and just pound it back in. And looks like the Seawolves are going to come away with a victory tonight. And Payne Yoda looks like he may come away with a shutout. And it's a shutout for Payne Yoda and the Stony Brook Seawolves as they defeat Kent State with a score of 3-0. Shots on goal for the game, 49 for the Seawolves, 24 for Kent State. Not a bad opening for the Seawolves against a team they don't normally see. And they'll do it again tomorrow. And they can take two and start off 2-0. It's a good way to start their season off.
Absolutely, especially going into conference play. You want to get those first two wins out of the way to get yourself going.
Absolutely. So, all right, folks, they're shaking hands, and it's what they traditionally do after the games. On behalf of Andy Sukoff, Trevor Mignani, this is Andy Mignani. Thank you for tuning in and watching Seawolves hockey. Remember, we're back here tomorrow. Puck drop at 12 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.